we're doing my needle again, and I thought I would give you guys some advice that I have learned over all of these needles for any of you. Good morning, everyone. If you ever wondered what I looked like when I wake up, this is it. But it is needle time. Today is day 27 of doing needles. These suprefact needles in my stomach. Yesterday was just a day. I actually tried to vlog it for you guys then, and then it was going great, and then my camera died, so I had to use my phone, and then my phone, the app crashed. It was just not good, so I lost all the footage. So we're doing my needle again, and I thought I would give you guys some advice that I have learned over all of these needles for any of you that are going to be going through IVF and need to do subcutaneous injections, which are the ones into your fat. So they're done in your stomach typically. So I'll give you my tips. Let's go. First, I have some new supplies. My vitro sent over a bunch of IVF supplies, and it has been so helpful with organization, and I'll show you. It's wonderful. So this is my new injection mat. It's made with medical grade material. I just give it a clean every day, and then I put all of my needle stuff on it. And then the other side has this sleeve where I keep all of the information on my protocol that I'm doing, aka my little treatment plan. And then this is where I'm storing all of my meds. They are so organized compared to the paper bag I was keeping them in before. So this little caddy, I have my alcohol swabs, my Band-Aids, and these are also from my vitro, and just cotton pads in case I bleed at all. Then my needles, I am running low. I have only 1 week from today left of suprefact before I go in for my lining check, but I need to pick up more. I have 2 needle tips and my bottle of suprefact. Down here I have some meds. This is how I'm organizing the medication I take every day, and those are just some extras. So it's needle time. Let's go. Needles. Tip number 1, stay organized. I find it is so much quicker to do this whole process when I have something like this and it's all organized and laid out for me, rather than having to dig around in a bag and find all the things. Just having it all laid out makes the process go a lot quicker. So right now I'm just sanitizing the top of my bottle because you got to every time, and then I'm just gonna wipe down my injection mat. There's Elsie drinking. Okay, step 1, done. So next up is getting the medication into the syringe. If Elsie will stop drinking. My next tip is to prime the syringe just by pulling back on the plunger a bunch, just so that it's not sticky, so that whenever you go to inject your meds, it goes in a lot smoother. The needles for a subcutaneous injection, so the ones that go into your fat, not into the muscle, are really small. So they look like, let's see if it'll even focus for you. They look just like this. So it's maybe 1 centimeter. They're really not big. I remember when I started this whole process, and I'm sure you all will too, I cried like a baby over these needles. I really was terrified. But now I feel like I'm a pro. Let's see how this goes. So I actually like to put more air into the bottle. So fill up your syringe with air and then pop it into the bottle. Boop. And then you fill it up with the air. And that makes a pressure change in the bottle so that the medication comes out a lot easier. I'm sure you won't be able to actually see any of this. There we go. And then I like to fill it up extra and then back it up to where I need. And then I'm just going to flick out all my bubbles. This is just like a needle walkthrough today. I've been doing these every day, but I haven't been filming it every day because I didn't want to bug you all and be like, ugh, it's just the same thing every day, because there hasn't really been any updates. You guys have seen me go through this process before, and I honestly really hope that this is the last time that you watch me go through this. This is our 3rd medicated FET cycle. If you are just finding us now, I will link the playlist right here of, oh my god, what is going on? Why am I squirting? I think that's a good amount of liquid. So then I changed my needle tip just because that dulled it, sticking it in there. Next needle tip. Boop. And then you just pop it on. But yeah, there hasn't really been a change. You guys know that this is just like what we do. The needles is a real different thing. This is our first time doing suprefact injections. Before we did suprefact nasal spray, and I actually prefer the injections. I really never thought I would see a day where I said I preferred injections, but I do. Next step is just putting it in my stomach. I used to ice before every injection, and then I did PIO injections, which are super long, super scary. I will link a video on them here. Once I got through that unscathed and was like, I can do this, I think going into these needles, I was like, I can do this. So I don't ice, saves me time. But if you are nervous about needles, you don't like the pinch, then I would definitely recommend icing. It just takes away that little bit of a pinch. It just numbs the area a bit. If that sounds good to you, do it. No shame. If you don't like needles, don't watch this. Let's take a look at my stomach. Not too bruised. Looking pretty good. Okay, so I have to do it on this side today, but I have a big bruise here and a scratch apparently. So this is where I did the needle the other day and it's still sore. So maybe here's a good spot. Okay, the other option is not switching sides and doing this side again. So the next tip is just like feeling around for where you're gonna put the injection, because you can feel the like hard spots in your skin and you don't want to inject into those. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch sides like I'm supposed to and inject a little closer to the belly button. Okay, so you clean the area. And I like to pinch the area pretty firmly to do the injection. Pull my shirt up. So next tip, make sure that you let the alcohol dry on your skin, because otherwise it's going to sting. Also, if you don't like needles, I recommend someone doing them for you, whether that be a partner or a friend, or I had my mom do them for me before, but they're really not that bad. So 1, 2, 3. You just, hi. And then once it's all in, you just let go of the pinch, hold the needle in for a few seconds, and then pull it out, and you're done.
Good job, baby.
Thanks, baby. I was just doing like a little tips / walkthrough thing.
Hello, good morning.
Good. Yeah. All right, let's do a cute band-aid. Let's do this little rain. Let's see. Can we focus? I won't show you. It's a little rainbow band-aid. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but look at how many needles I've done. Okay, if anyone is watching this that is about to do suprefact needles, because I know that I always look for YouTube videos of people doing the medications that I am about to do. So if any of you are watching this and are about to do suprefact injections, a little about them. I do get a local reaction after, so just some itching, redness, maybe a few welts, but that is kind of it. The medication doesn't really hurt going in. If any of you did Menopur, you remember how bad that stung. This doesn't sting like that. It's pretty good. I really don't mind doing them. The worst part's just the itch. Overall, not really bad. So you can totally do these. They're not bad. You got this.